Hey comic book community, Guys Comic Life, back at it again. It's new comic book day. It is August 1st. Can you believe that? We are like almost done with summer. Like summer feels like it just got here. We are officially out of the hottest month of the year, July. Man, that was muggy as hell. But yeah, got a couple comic books today. Lighter week than last week. Last week it was a monster week. But my wallet thanks me for it. This is going to be a little bit of like new comic book day / rant about Target. I went on a toy hunt this week and I didn't film because Target is doing a massive reset of their store. So like a lot of their employees were like over by the toy section. A lot of them were like telling me not to film and stuff like that. So I didn't do that. But we'll get into the Target stuff later. The first thing we're going to do is show you the comic books. So, DC's been making me really mad lately. I'm very unhappy with the way Batman is being treated specifically. For the first time ever, I dropped Batman. Did not get issue 52. I got issue 51. I did not like it. I thought it was boring. I didn't like what Tom King did with the marriage, so I'm kind of done with Batman for a while. I am, however, digging Detective Comics, so if you want to read like Brian Hill's Karma story, you can go do that. As well, I'm waiting for Superman #1 to come out. I was going to grab Justice League #5 today, but they were all sold out, so that sucks. And I was intrigued about Super Sons coming back because Adventures of the Super Sons #1 came out today, but when I found out that it was a limited series of 12 and that it took place in the past, obviously because John Kent is, gone. If you read the Man of Steel series, he's like with his father. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna pick this up. If they bring it back in full force, I'm all about it. But I only picked up one DC book up today. And it's weird, because up until about 3 weeks ago, DC was, like, kicking ass, and now Marvel kind of seems to be taking over. So, this is Detective Comics 985. I missed out on it last week. And this is a Mark Brooks variant. Love, like, all those bats. All those bats on the cover. It's cool. A lot of these B variant covers kind of look like pinups. And even the A cover for this is pretty cool. It kind of reminded me of something Kelly Jones would draw. Kind of like Vampire Batman. But yeah, we vaguely learn the identity of Karma in this book. Why he does not like Batman. We have the best variant cover of the week. This is a second printing of Donny Cates' Venom, which is one of the best series of the year. Got Miles Morales down there, all bloodied and beaten, and we have Eddie Brock, who's possessed by the god of the symbiotes, Null. And this is a splash page from issue #3. This is issue #3, just a second printing. So it is the first Null. Or as some people would say, Thor the God of Thunder 6. No, that's a cameo, and he's not even named. So if you want to say, like, okay, that's his first cameo, sure, I'll give you that. But it's not his first full appearance. His name isn't even revealed. We don't say Web of Spider-Man 18 and Amazing Spider-Man 298 is the first Venom. No, first Venom is Amazing Spider-Man 300. That's how you classify first full appearance. But this is cool because it's a homage cover to Amazing Spider-Man 316, done by the fabulous Todd McFarlane. It's one of my favorite covers. It's also in my collection. That's also another hard book to get. Pretty much anything Venom is very hard to get because the Venom trailer dropped. The second Venom trailer dropped yesterday, and I have to admit that trailer sucked. I'm sorry. Like, if you like it, that's fine. Like you can like anything you want. Like, that's the thing. Like, opinions are great. Like, people love The Last Jedi. People hate The Last Jedi. If you say you like The Last Jedi in public, you might get shot But you can like whatever the hell you want. I really don't care. But I was watching the trailer and the CGI just looked really bad. Just looked very fake. And I know he's a cartoony looking character, but he just does not look good. I like the voice. I like his voice. Tom Hardy looks okay, but the story just doesn't look good. Acting doesn't even look that great. Yeah, it just looks mediocre. And I just wish Sony and Marvel could work together in a way where they could put Spider-Man and Venom in a movie, because that would be really cool. I do hope this movie makes money, because if it makes money, maybe they can do one with a bigger budget and then bring Spider-Man into it, and, you know, from then on it could be cool. But this movie looks like it's gonna be shit. But yeah, pick up Donny Cates' Venom if you're not. Great series. And my favorite story of the week, another Donny Cates book, but this is a new book. Cosmic Ghost Rider, issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 variant. You know, I don't even know who did this cover. It's just very, very good. But when I saw that it was at my comic shop for cover price, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to buy that. Because I love Cosmic Ghost Rider, and it's already going for like $40. So I'm like, okay. You see him right there. There's this cool little bike. And I think there's like a Celestial up there who's being decapitated. But basically in this story, it's interesting. It opens on a planet because, you know, Ghost Rider went back in time and he knows this planet is about to be destroyed. Oh, spoiler warning since I'm talking about this whole damn story. So he went back in time to go kill baby Thanos, but he chose not to, and he's like, I'm going to raise Thanos to be good, you know, I'm going to change the timeline. And he specifically went back to this planet because he knew Galactus, and he became cosmic because Galactus gave him cosmic powers. And he went there because he wanted to talk to Galactus and, you know, tell him about his plan of Thanos. And Galactus is basically like, you can't do that. Like, you've tried to kill Thanos multiple times on different occasions, and you can't do that. You know, you haven't succeeded. You know, I can't let you do that. And the Watcher shows up, and he says, you've just created a world where the Punisher raised Thanos. And originally, the Cosmic Ghost Rider thought that the Watcher came there because, like, he thought he was doing good because he was only there for specific events. But he said, I wanted to come here to watch the worst event in history unfold. And then the Guardians of the Galaxy show up, an alternate version of them, who is led by Cable, Nathan Summers. And this is the first cameo appearance of the Juggerduck, which is like an alternate version of the Juggernaut, but it's also Howard the Duck. So it's like two characters in one. So issue 3 is going to be a key book. So that'll be the first full appearance of Juggerduck. And this story is damn good. It's funny. It's an easy read. It's a good read. It's mature. You know, it's full of Marvel goodness. And I love the alternate universe kind of feel. So pick it up. And the A cover has, like, there's cosmic sharks in this story. So if you like cosmic sharks, you know, pick up cover A. Cover B is good too. They're all good. Did not pick up Infinity Wars today. And the reason I didn't do that is because I was angry at what they did in Infinity Wars Prime. Spoiler, they killed Thanos, and when I learned the identity of Requiem, I got very angry. I thought it was Nebula. And spoiler, in 3, 2, 1, it's Gamora. The story might be good. If someone writes in the comments that Infinity Wars #1 was good, I'll check it out. But I did not like Prime. I didn't like that they killed Thanos. Yeah, that really pissed me off. I didn't like that the identity wasn't Nebula. But if I hear it's good, like, I'll totally check it out. This Infinity Warps looks pretty cool, though. How they're, like, combining different characters into the Infinity Wars storyline. So yeah, here's the cover for #4 in my previous book. that's cool. There's a cover for Venom #7. Man, Ryan Stegman just kills it every time. And I picked up the Immortal Hulk issue #4. Alex Ross just doing his thing. Beautiful cover, smashing cars. Pretty basic story, but Al Ewing just doing his thing. You know, good stuff. So basically, Sasquatch shows up, and he gets killed, and you think that he's dead. We learn that he has the same powers as the Hulk. Like, Sasquatch dies, but he gets resurrected, and he comes back in a hospital, and he's about to kill all these doctors, and Bruce Banner shows up at the hospital and goes up to the journalist who figures out that Bruce Banner's alive, and he says he has the same powers as me. When he dies, he comes back at night. So the Hulk and Sasquatch will have a fight and an epic rematch, and the next issue is going to be... It's going to be so good, so dope. I love this story. And I did find lovely Elektra the other day at Target. She is beautiful. I was happy to find a new Marvel Legend. I don't see a lot of new ones these days, but it is nice that they gave us a classic Elektra. I didn't like the original Elektra they did for the Netflix TV series. But yeah, this one's very good. So now, just a little Target rant. And I don't really care about the whole Pikachu Pop thing, but I know a lot of you are Funko Pop collectors. But every Target gets a case, and there's six pops per case. And they choose to release this pop while they're resetting the entire toy department, like the entire toy department, along with the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Gamorrean Guards, which I do collect. Star Wars Black Series is my favorite toy line. So I hear the Pikachu sells out in like 30 seconds. No surprise there. You know, and they even did this thing with like tickets, like, you know, if you line up at the door, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th person in the line, you get it, nobody else gets it. It doesn't matter if you showed up at 8:01, if you're the first 6, you get it. And I know there was some controversy with some people on the West Coast where there are like double-decker Targets or triple-decker Targets. You know, they're like, we're going to let people in on the 3rd floor, and then they don't let them in, and then the people that walk in on the 2nd floor just go in and get it, and that just wasn't fair to people. So if you got a Pikachu, that's good for you. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But my struggle came with the Gamorrean Guard. It was supposed to come out the 29th. I thought I wasn't going to get it because I didn't go to Target on the 29th. And then on the 30th, I checked BrickSeek, and it says it's in stock at every single one of my Targets. So I go to Target with my buddy Pat, and we go to Target, and we see the Gamorrean Guard price tag. You know, they have it in the system and everything, but there's none there, so we just assume it's sold out. And we talk to the people at the back, and they're like, we're resetting. It's in a pallet in the back. You know, we don't even know where it's at. It could take like an hour to locate. Check back at the end of the day, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And then we even like went and we asked the manager of customer service, and they're like, can you go in the back and get it? And they're like, no. And then we went to another Target, and same thing. They said they couldn't locate it in the back. You know, they're resetting everything. They're doing the infant section because, yeah, people buy infant toys first and not Star Wars toys. You should do the Star Wars and superhero toys first. No one cares about, you know, infant toys.
True.
Except my wife. But they say the same thing. But the weird thing is there was a guy working at electronics who was waiting on the Gamorrean Guard, and he's like, yeah, we haven't found them. But he's like, I can tell you the stores that have sold him. And he tells us the stores that have sold him, and the Target we went to previously said that they had sold all 4. So they lied to us. So basically what had to have happened is that, well, no, they didn't sell them because it said in stock in their system, and it said that they didn't locate them from the back. So what did happen, and this totally happens because Target employees suck. They suck. I'm sorry. Some of you are good, but most of you suck. Is that people want this thing, okay? Like that guy from electronics. He was nice, but people want him. You guys found him in the back. You bought it for yourself, and then you reserved it for yourself. Shame on you guys. Shame on you. You are ruining hunting this guy for a lot of people, and it sucked. I went to 5 targets that day, and I couldn't find it. It was either A, sold out, B, they couldn't locate the item, or 3, they were flippers getting him or employees taking him. It was ridiculous. This is the worst toy hunting experience I've ever had finding anything, so I had to go online and resort to scalper prices, so I'm pretty angry about that. I didn't pay too much money. Some people are like going nuts, like selling this thing for like $70. I'm like, screw that. So I looked around for a good 20 minutes and found one for like 45 plus shipping, which isn't bad because, you know, it's like $30 anyway retail plus tax. So I, you know, pay like $15 extra, no big deal. Plus I think about the gas I spent that day just driving around. I should have just bought it online to begin with. Anyway, guys, if you found the Gamorrean Guard, I'm happy for you. If you found Pikachu, I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy these comic books and my rant and Electra. You know, she's looking good. And if you like the content, please like and subscribe. I will see you later. Peace out, guys.